Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we are going to learn how to use Zoom app or Zoom cloud meeting for the classes or for the classroom, right? How we can take the classes online through this app. So it is very easy. Let me show you how we can download it and how we can operate this app. So first of all, you need to open your Google Drive. Google. Here you will have to write down Google and then you will go type Zoom cloud app. Cloud meeting will appear here. Okay, so here you will have to click on this link, right? What you need to do here, you will have to just click on the download and the downloading will be started. After the completion of this downloading, another folder will be open here. You will have to click on that and it will be downloaded automatically in your PC. Now coming towards how you can use this, suppose you have downloaded this, so this icon will be appeared on your desktop. You will have to open this link, right? So here actually I am already signed in, or I'm already using it, right? So what you need to do, you need to register yourself. So here you need to register. From here you will have to it will comes here, it will ask from your name or your date of birth and your Gmail ID XYZ, right? Once you registered yourself, this page will be appeared on your screen. So what you need to do here is just, there are four things you will have to consider, right? The first is new meeting, the second is join, and the third one is schedule or screen share, right? Or share screen. So for example, I want new meeting. Okay, I want to go to new meeting, right? So I will click on this and this will automatically start it. So here you can see it is connecting. Now this is connected, so I am connected right now, right? Here you can see two mic. So mic is unmute, you can click on the mute button, you can unmute it. You can click on the video, it will appear the video. You can record it here if you want to record your classes, right? Apart from this, you can see here the participant. I'm alone here, so the other participant, once they come here, so they will be appeared here. Okay, apart from this, there is security option. You can here you can check it, lock meeting, you can lock the meeting. You can it is already enabled the waiting room, right? Waiting room means that if the student they want to join you, they will require permission. So if you click on enable waiting room, then they will require permission, otherwise they can directly join the class. You can click on share screen, so the other participant can share their screen. If you not check this, so nobody is allowed to share their screen, right? You can click on chat. If it is right tick, that means that they can chat here. If it is not, they cannot chat here. Okay, rename themselves, the students can rename themselves, right? Here they can chat here. This option is they can share your screen, right? One participant can share at a time, only one, right? Or multiple participants simultaneously, right? Or you can go for the advanced setting as well. And we have discussed about recording. You can record your lecture, right? And these are the reactions. If you want to end the meeting, so you can end the meeting for all, right? So now the process is how the student they can join us. Okay, let me just close it. Here are three options. You can see end the meeting for all, leave meeting, and cancel. Suppose I'm going to end the meeting for all, right? So here again, join. So here this is join meeting, right? So here you will need to write down your ID. What is the ID? We will be talking about it later on. So let me just schedule the meeting first. Here you can see, here is the meeting. Suppose I want to write down the topic is presentation, right? Presentation skills, right? I want to schedule it today and the timing is 12:01 p.m. Suppose 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., right? What would be the duration? 1 hour, or I wanted 1 hour 15 minutes. Reoccurring meeting, we don't want it reoccurring. Okay, it would be once, right? So this would be meeting ID. This is my meeting ID. You can see the meeting ID here, and this is the password, right? You can change it as well. Here you can option, you can click it, it's up to you. Here you can come on the advanced. Here you can enable the waiting room, enable join before the host. Okay, like the student, they can join you before you, like if you didn't join yet, no problem, they can join without you as well, right? You can mute the participant and automatically record meeting on the local computer. If you want to record your every session, so you can click on this, and whenever you start the meeting, it will be recorded automatically. Fine. So suppose I schedule the meeting and I am going to click on this, right? So you can click on this. Here you can see that this is the meeting, right? Topic name is presentation skill, timing, okay, Zoom meeting, this is the link, and this is the meeting ID, and this is the password. Suppose I want to copy to the clipboard, right? I have copied this, right? Now I can share this clip to anywhere, like, and I can share this on the WhatsApp group. If I have the student in the WhatsApp, I can share this on the Google, on the Facebook, or any other social platform where my students or the people, they can easily access it, right? Another one is you can open it with the default calendar, so you can edit to the calendar as well, like you can schedule your calendars. So once the date comes, it will give you the reminder, right? This is just for the reminder, so we are not going to that, right? So I'm just going to cancel it, right? So here is, I just want to copy it for just understanding, right? So here you can see that I want to join it here. So join is here, I just want to click here, I want to join the ID. Here you can paste it here. If it is not going to paste it, no problem, you can add the ID here. Okay, suppose I have already started the meeting, right? So here, for example, I have already scheduled the meeting. So here, sorry, let me just show you meetings here, as I have actually already schedule the meeting. So here you can see the date, timing, when I have scheduled the meeting. So here you can see start, copy the invitation, edit, or delete it. So for example, if I want to start it, right? So now it would be started here. It will show you this screen as well, as we have discussed this all through. Fine, right? One another thing you can do here, you can click on the participant, you can invite participant from here as well. Here you can see, suppose you want to invite a link, you want to copy invite link or copy invitation, so you can just only copy the link only. So if you click on this link only, and whenever you send this link to the participant, they can easily access to the Google to the class without pasting any password or ID. Even though your password ID is mentioned on the screen, you can copy this link, they can easily access through this URL, right? So you can, here from here you can also copy it and you can paste somewhere else, and they can easily access it. Suppose for example I want to access this, so what I would need to do, I will go on the link, click on the link, and this will sync me here, so I can easily access to the classroom. You can share the screen with the participant, right? You can share your PPT. For example, I want to share my screen here, so you can see this is the screen. I can share the screen as well here, right? And now if you want to stop it, you can stop it as well, right? If you want to record it, so you can record it as well. It is very easy, very convincible, right? You can easily take your class. One thing is important, this is for only 40 minutes, right? After 40 minutes this meeting will be ended. You can continue the same thing again, and the student can join you once again. Fine. If you are the participant and you want to share your screen, so here the host will enable here, you will click here and share screen. So if you are the participant, then you can easily share your screen. If the host doesn't click on this, you cannot share your screen, right? Nobody else can record the Zoom meeting except you, because you are the host. So host has the authority, he can control from here. There are many other options once you started it, so many other options as well, right? So this is the very simple way how you can access to the Zoom cloud, and this is very beneficial for, especially for the students, for the teachers, for the faculty. They can use it this very easily, right? And they can take the benefits from it. One another important thing, whenever you join this, it will show here one of the option, right? So you will have to click here on this so that it show you this option. If you do not click, your voice will not come out. The participant cannot hear you, so you will have to click on this here, right? If you are not if you are not speaking, you need to unmute it, and if you want to speak, so you can unmute here as well. For the teacher, they can control the participant as well. They can unmute all from here. You can see the option here. If I just want to see here, mute all, unmute all, and these are the participants, suppose, right? So in this way you can use this Zoom cloud, and it is how we take benefits in terms of learning. That's all from my side. See you in the next video. If you like it, hit the like button. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.